Oprah Winfrey has been tied to so many awful people.
Yeah.
And the things that she's done throughout the years have only been in service to certain people. She called herself...
Girl, you won't believe what Jaguar Wright just revealed about Oprah and Diddy. Word on the street is that she's spilling tea that could shake up the entire entertainment world. Career-ending revelations that might make you rethink everything you thought you knew about these industry giants. Are you ready for this?
It says Oprah Winfrey terrified in court over leaked audio from Diddy's evil parties. Now, me personally, I feel like her celebrity status and being able to connect so many people, it's like she might be right in the middle of all of this, allegedly. Let me just say that. She may be, because the whole Harvey Weinstein and all that stuff, that one doctor, that healing doctor she had. So we're going to check this out, man. But hey, buckle up, because I know it's going to get wild. Let's jump right into it.
Girl, let me tell you about Jaguar Wright. She's no random woman just running her mouth. This lady's been deep in the music game for years, singing backup for heavy hitters like The Roots, Jay-Z, and Al Green. But now, she's in the spotlight for a whole different reason. Jaguar's got a reputation for speaking her mind and spilling the tea on everyone in the industry. And I mean everyone. Some say she's just looking for attention, trying to get her name out there, but others think she's the real deal, dropping truth bombs that could rock the music world. Rumor has it, Jaguar's got receipts that'll make record execs wake up in a cold sweat, and she's not afraid to use them. While some play it safe to avoid burning bridges, Jaguar's out here with a flamethrower, ready to scorch the whole industry. But here's where it gets really wild. This time, Jaguar has her sights on two of the biggest names out there, Oprah and Diddy. That's right, Oprah Winfrey and Sean Diddy Combs. We're not talking about some B-list celebs or one-hit wonders. These are industry titans, people with more money and power than some small countries.
This is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Singer Seal Instagram this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, "When you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution."
The question now could pass attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore.
Yeah, this is very important for you guys to pay attention to the faces that you see. And then also look at who's not talking. You know what I mean? Look at who's not talking, look at the faces that you see.
And when Oprah's name comes up, it's about to get real serious. This isn't your everyday celebrity drama. Jaguar's spilling tea that could shake up the entire entertainment landscape. She's hinting at connections and secrets that run far deeper than anything we've seen before. Now, some people might wonder, why should we believe her? That's the million-dollar question, right? But here's the thing. Jaguar's been around. She's seen things, heard things, and isn't afraid to name names and give details. This isn't just vague accusations or he said, she said gossip. The way she tells it, she has insider knowledge that could bring down empires. And it's not just about music industry drama. She's talking about connections that reach every corner of entertainment, media, and beyond. If even half of what she's saying is true, it could change everything we think we know about how Hollywood really works. So buckle up, because this ride's about to get wild. Jaguar Wright is coming for the crown, and she's not pulling any punches. Whether you believe her or not, one thing's for sure. The entertainment world is about to be shaken up like never before. And girl, I can't wait to see how it all goes down.
Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood
were probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
Diddy's reign is obviously over, but there's another billionaire that might go down with him. And it's not Jay-Z, but Oprah. There have been rumors for years about how Oprah is not what she seems, and that there's something sinister behind that loving mask. And this watershed moment might just be her end as well. First, let's take a look at why people think Oprah's not all she seems chalked up to be.
I don't know if they're going to mention it here, so I'm going to say it here because they were talking about like the kids in Africa. You know, it was something going on with one of the, I don't know if it was like one of the staff members there had did something with one of the kids. So it gets deep, y'all. It really does.
So, you think you know Oprah, the woman who's been in our living rooms for decades, right? Well, hold on to your wigs because Jaguar Wright is about to snatch them clean off. She's saying Oprah's got some skeletons in her closet that are doing way more than just rattling. They're practically dancing with Diddy. And trust me, this isn't your regular tea. Let's talk about the Oprah we all thought we knew, the queen of daytime TV, the book club guru, the woman who could make or break a career with just one interview. She's built a massive empire with her name stamped on everything, books, TV shows, magazines. She's been dishing out advice and changing lives for years, making us all feel like we're her best friends. But Jaguar is saying there's a whole other side to this success story. This isn't just started from the bottom, now we're here tail. Jaguar's hinting at connections that go far deeper than interviews and book clubs. She's talking about tea so hot it could make even the toughest street hustler raise an eyebrow. The streets are whispering that Oprah might be mixed up in some real shady business, the kind of stuff that never made it into those feel-good segments on her show. Jaguar's dropping hints about secret meetings, backroom deals, and power moves that would make a chess grandmaster jealous. This tea is so hot, it might just burn down the media empire Oprah has built. You know how they say, it's not what you know, but who you know? Well, Jaguar's saying Oprah knows some people. And not just any people, we're talking about folks who can make things happen with a single phone call. The kind of connections that can build empires, or tear them down faster than you can say, you get a car.
For one, even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as nice as she tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with the Olsen twins resurfaced, where she was seen acting very invasive and unsympathetic, especially considering they were just teenagers.
Yeah, you know, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah,
I'm really short.
You're not sure?
Girls, and you know.
That's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
Mary-Kate did eventually seek treatment for an eating disorder later that year. And we've progressed and we've seen just the look on her face, how horrified Mary-Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it. It comes off tone deaf now.
There was also Monique, the actress who has accused Tyler Perry and Oprah of blackballing her from the industry. Her claims have been proven true, especially as Perry straight up admitted to having a hand in making sure she didn't get hired. Monique even said Oprah started stealing roles that were offered to her first. But her real problem was when Oprah invited her family on her show without consultation. And then comes the most problematic thing of all, and the part that actually may tie her to Diddy is her connection to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
While she was quick to give an Oscars speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for years and never spoke up. It's hard to believe she never saw anything, and she even avoided.
It's like, so it's because, you know, with all this stuff coming out and they saying like these names or to be released, it would not shock me if her name is in there at all. Just looking at these pictures here, man, like, you know, they know what goes down in the industry, you know. So for you to be taking a picture with this man is like, just seeing that shot right there is like just crazy.
But here's where it gets real juicy. Guess who's at the center of all this drama? None other than Diddy himself. Yeah, you heard me right, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, whatever name he's going by these days. According to Jaguar, he's not just the king of hip-hop. He's like the puppet master of the entire entertainment industry. I know what you're thinking, Oprah and Diddy. What could they possibly have in common besides being rich and famous? Well, according to Jaguar, it's a whole lot more than we ever imagined. She's talking about a connection so deep it could change everything we thought we knew about how Hollywood really works. The way Jaguar tells it, nothing happens in this industry without Diddy's say-so, and now she's saying Oprah's caught up in his web too. And no, we're not talking about a friendly chat at some fancy Hollywood party. This is the kind of connection that could explain why certain people rise to the top while others get left in the dust. If what Jaguar's saying is true, we might have to look at Oprah's entire career through a different lens. All those inspirational moments, all those giveaways, could there be something darker behind it all? It's like finding out your favorite auntie's been running an underground casino in her basement. You still love her, but wow, you didn't see that coming. And let me tell you, this connection between Oprah and Diddy, it's about to blow your mind. The tea Jaguar's spilling could change the game forever. We're talking about revelations that could shake the entire entertainment world. So grab your popcorn, because this show is just getting started.
Directly speaking about him, simply calling it a watershed moment, and talking about it from a wider perspective rather than specifically calling him out.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud, too.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
She talked about how they shouldn't make the issue about Harvey Weinstein in particular, but look at the trouble women face as a whole. People pointed out that it was very convenient for her to bring up...
Yeah, but if you make it about Harvey Weinstein and he suffers some consequences, then maybe these people who are doing these things won't be doing them. Like, oh, they got Harvey, I need to stop this. It's so weird, and so it just didn't sit well with me when she said that at all. And then you see those pictures of the big open arms, and like I said, I just feel like a lot of them know this is going on.
Now hold up, y'all thought the tea was hot before? Girl, we're about to turn up the heat. Remember how we said Diddy was connected to Oprah? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Word on the street is Diddy's got his hands in more pies than a bakery on Thanksgiving. And trust me, this isn't any sweet deal. We're talking about a whole buffet of scandal. So, we all know Diddy's the king of hip-hop, right? The man's been running the music game for decades, dropping hits and building stars left and right. But Jaguar is saying his influence goes way beyond just making beats and signing checks. She's talking about a powerful network, with Diddy sitting at the center, weaving an invisible web across Hollywood that everyone who's anyone is tangled up in. The whispers are about secret meetings happening in the dead of night, hush money changing hands faster than you can say bad boy for life, and cover-ups that would make even the government blush. And get this, Jaguar's hinting that Diddy isn't just running the music game. Nah, she's saying he's got his hands on the puppet strings of the entire entertainment industry. Movies, TV shows, magazines, if it's making money in Hollywood, Diddy's probably got a piece of it. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is still stuck on checkers.
You Diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock. And then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy do our bop.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. And I know what done stood up in him. Take that.
So wait, so when you heard...
I can't stand these... Like, for real, like, I'm just tired. Let's keep it a bean. All these niggas. You not even gaming because you won't claim it. No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard Jocelyn.
So, I'm just
like
curious.
these are the, you like half man. No disrespect, but Jocelyn rough.
Them shoulders is...
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh. So, Jack, let me ask you. There's one, some of the shocking things
I hear
that
mean with a harness.
Oh. Okay, not a harness.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you this. I'm sure somebody's already asked you this, but have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, several, many, honestly.
And so, can you take us through like what goes on, like when you were there?
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money and sex.
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
That he was recording these?
Of course. He is the J. Edgar Hoover of hip hop.
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt?
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now.
Yeah.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
How many times I got these is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call it.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy. Because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense.
Here's where it gets really juicy. Remember how we were talking about Oprah earlier? Well, Jaguar's saying she's tangled up in Diddy's web, too. Yeah, you heard me right. Oprah Winfrey, the queen of daytime TV, might be mixed up in Diddy's business. Now that's a plot twist. According to Jaguar, nothing in Hollywood happens without Diddy's say-so. Want to be a star? Better hope Diddy's in a generous mood. Want to keep your career? Better stay on his good side. It's like he's wearing an invisible crown, and everyone in the industry is bowing down, whether they know it or not. And let's be real, if even half of what Jaguar is saying is true, it could change everything we thought we knew about how this industry works. This isn't just about a guy who made it big in music. We're talking about someone pulling the strings behind the scenes in ways we never imagined. So next time you're watching your favorite show or listening to the latest hit, just remember, according to Jaguar, there's a good chance Diddy had something to do with it. The man's reach is longer than a giraffe's neck, and his influence is deeper than the Mariana Trench. And now, with Oprah supposedly in the mix, this tea is practically boiling over. The question is, how much more of this can the industry take before something's gotta give?
women's issues overall at that moment rather than holding her friend accountable. But what do you think? Was she right in how she handled the question, or should she have kept the focus on Weinstein?
You pretend it's okay. You pretend you didn't.
No, it isn't. You're right, Jeff. It absolutely. You're absolutely right.
But a lot of women have been silenced, and I know.
But I do think it's going to change.
Being a victim of that, when you feel like you cannot be heard, and then other people start speaking out, it makes you feel like, oh, now I can speak out too.
Yeah.
So,
And you've been speaking about it for years.
Yeah.
Following her Oscars speech, two people actually came out to say what everyone was thinking. Singer Seal pointed out that she had been part of the problem for decades and now wanted to act like a saint.
Me too. 3 days after Oprah publicly supported victims' assault in the wake of numerous allegations against Harvey Weinstein, Singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, "When you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution." While Weinstein maintains his innocence, Seal hasn't commented further, and Oprah has not responded.
This moment is a really powerful time for everybody to get woke.
Rose McGowan, an actress and one of the first people to speak up about Weinstein, also ripped into Oprah and called her out for abandoning victims of sexual abuse and called her as fake as they come.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye.
Again, a lot of times they say things in these videos that aren't allowed to be repeated in the reaction video. So I'll have to trim and edit out these things, but I will leave the original video in the description. Just have to say that.
On that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know assault accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bully.
Now, to refresh your memory, Kevin Hart is an old friend of Diddy. He's also very close to both Oprah and Tyler Perry, even once saying that Oprah loves him more than anyone else in the world. It's obvious that all of them probably know each other. Hart was even in the now infamous Usher video, where Diddy said he and the singer fight over frosted flakes.
All right, y'all, this is where it gets real juicy. Jaguar Wright isn't just talking. She's dropping bombs that could shake up Hollywood like an earthquake. The tea she's spilling? It's so hot, it's practically setting the whole industry on fire. According to Jaguar, she's got the inside scoop on Oprah and Diddy's secret partnership. And we're not talking about some casual business deal or friendly collab. Nah. This is the kind of partnership that happens in dark corners and smoky back rooms, the kind that could change how we see these celebrities forever. Girl, the allegations Jaguar's making are serious. This isn't your everyday gossip about who's dating who or who wore what on the red carpet. We're talking about the kind of tea that could end careers and topple empires. Jaguar's hinting at backroom deals, so shady they'd make a mobster blush. You know how sometimes you hear a rumor and think, no way, that can't be true? Well, Jaguar's saying she's got proof, not just whispers and maybes, but cold, hard evidence that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about Oprah and Diddy. It's the kind of proof that could turn the whole entertainment world upside down.
My opinion, one of the ones that affects me the most is Justin Bieber.
Do you have the Kevin Hart one?
Which is on iPad because he gets caught saying that he would wake up next to him and then he changes it and says we would fight off over the frosted flakes. Even Kevin Hart is uncomfortable because you're admitting that you were sleeping next to a freaking child. And it's like, I'm tired of hearing all these stories and people just laugh about it. We giggle. Like, this is it right here.
Yeah. We want to thank you. Come in. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh
off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
nobody's going to acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
We're having a good time, yo. Your Usher made it in. Hey, yo.
Some people are also pointing out how suspicious it is that Kevin Hart closed restaurants days before Diddy's arrests. While some have tried to debunk the theory, it's obvious that there's more to it considering their history.
Hey, Kevin Hart, why are you shutting down all of your restaurants right around the time that Diddy gets busted, Bubba? For those of y'all who don't know, Kevin just shut down all 4 of his vegan restaurants in California after only being open for 2 years. And it's not like they weren't successful. Even Kim Kardashian was tweeting about how amazing his meatless burgers were. Meatless burgers. Good question though, Bubba. Does it have anything to do with this? And also, why the hell are you two so sweaty together? But to be fair, the super thorough fact checkers are saying that this is debunked and it couldn't be it because Kevin closed his restaurants on the 11th and Diddy got arrested on the 16th. Oh, but what's this? Diddy moved back to New York 11 days before the 16th because he knew that he was going to be arrested by federal authorities. And I think it's fair to assume, since him and Kevin are such BFFs together, that he would have let Kevin know exactly what was going on ahead of time.
And then there's the fact that whether Kevin is involved or not, he's certainly aware of the powers at large in Hollywood. He made it clear enough when he warned Kelly Clarkson to not talk too much, as it could get her in trouble.
I was like, and then I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah. You want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything. But
don't do it.
Yeah, no, of course. Offered.
Some things for sure, people who used to attend his wild parties are probably worried.
Millions of dollars to do what? Right? Come on now. Come on.
And could be questioned by the feds.
But back to his parties.
I said, everybody, come on over to the house.
While it's not a crime to attend a Diddy event, several of the civil lawsuits allege sex crimes occurred during those wild parties.
I've got a lot I can't tell. Can't tell that one either.
The question now could past attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators.
Anyone who attended one of Diddy's parties dating back decades should be concerned. So Diddy's rich and powerful friends should make sure they have lawyers on standby so the feds may come knocking.
Over the weekend, all of Usher's posts on Twitter mysteriously disappeared, leading some to speculate it was related to Diddy.
Former federal prosecutor Naima Rahmani has already said that rich and powerful people involved with Diddy are probably talking to their lawyers right now.
I do, and I'm here in Hollywood, and Diddy's parties were notorious and one of the worst kept secrets in Hollywood. If I were one of those rich and famous celebrities and I participated in these sex acts, I would be very concerned. I would be talking to a lawyer. At best, I'm a witness. At worst, I'm a co-defendant. And I thought that the feds were actually thinking about potentially charging others. And that's why it took 6 months to arrest and indict Diddy. But it turns out that wasn't the case. But if you believe U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, and I do, in the reports, there are at least 50 witnesses that the feds have spoken to, and I bet that some of those were participants in the sex act.
Now, he said that a lot of people are looking forward to the rich also having to face some retaliation rather than going scot-free like they did during the Jeffrey Epstein case.
I think they are, and I think they should. Obviously, very different case, but one of the criticisms of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation is that the rich and famous people that participated in the sex acts were never brought to justice. And even Epstein himself got a sweetheart deal, probably because he was very rich and well connected. So, if there are other celebrities, they shouldn't get a free pass merely because of their wealth or their fame. And, I think that the U.S. Attorney's Office going after Diddy, obviously he's going to be their main target. But if there's other people that were participants, they too should be prosecuted.
There's already a long list of people who've been identified as being part of his shenanigans, with the only question left being identifying enablers, victims, and passerbys.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak offs, that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. And certainly if you were involved, you would get a call because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses, they bring them in and they sort of lean on them, and it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there's a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing a case here because we're just getting started. And I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next year.
For now, Oprah has managed to stay safe. But how long will this last? With Kevin Hart already thrown into the mix, will we soon see Oprah's reality being exposed once and for all? Let us know what you think in the comments. That's it for now. For more...
I feel like she is a key piece in all this, with everything, just because you're considered to be, a A-list celebrity, top tier, connected to so many people. You look at the pictures and you see who she's taking pictures with, so I feel like that could possibly be one of the reasons why she may get a phone call, or like I said, if people have like damaging evidence, what I mean by that is like, if they're looking at these tapes and they see people there while things are going down, it's like, will they be brought to justice? Or because of their celebrity and who they're connected to, because you just use your imagination of how crazy it can get. And I'm talking about in the justice system and all that. You never know if somebody is in on it.
The streets are saying Jaguar's got receipts that could expose just how Oprah and Diddy have been pulling strings behind the scenes for years. We're talking secret meetings, hush phone calls, and deals made in the shadows. The kind of stuff that never makes headlines but controls everything we see and hear. And let me tell you, this tea is so hot, it's got everyone in the industry shook. Big-name celebrities, record execs, TV producers, they're all sweating bullets right now because if Jaguar starts naming names and showing proof, nobody's reputation is safe. But here's the real kicker. Jaguar's saying this isn't just about Oprah and Diddy. She's hinting that it goes even deeper, touching every corner of the entertainment world. We're talking about a web of lies, secrets, and power plays that could completely change everything we thought we knew about how Hollywood really works. Girl, if what Jaguar is saying is true, it could be game over for Oprah and Diddy. We're not talking about a little scandal that'll blow over in a week. This is the kind of bombshell that could bring down two of the biggest names in entertainment. The fallout from this? It could be bigger than any scandal we've ever seen. So, keep your eyes peeled and your ears open because the story is far from over. The tea is just starting to spill, and it's about to flood the whole industry. Whatever happens next, one thing is for sure, the entertainment world will never be the same.
Money to
He
check.
put the boots to that girl. She's supposed to be a good bitch. No matter who she with. All the time he putting a groom in her. Of course he thought it was still gonna work. He thinks he's God.
Alright.
He ain't doing shit. I raped the f out of that bitch, put the boots to her last time I seen her. Her and her trainer, boyfriend, husband. I don't get no.
So you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people,
Yeah.
blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that is that him or is that people
Shout
around?
out to Wendy Williams, the first woman to uncover the homo thugs. That's what these down low bitches was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug. She talking about Diddy.
And then what's the stuff that's happening to Wendy Williams? Do you think this is all connection too?
Of course. They've been waiting. He's been waiting. He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
Some people are saying the whole Wendy Williams documentary that she's pretty much allegedly playing this way to keep herself safe from him, from any unaliving.
It's been working for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for Wendy?
To play crazy.
Why wouldn't it work?
Hey, no. Hey.
The oosh goss, whoosh wash. and
Bop.
Orlando's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah,
Y'all spent time with him.
we did.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
No, I can only.
That he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
You know? We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass. Literally. Since he was a kid.
Man.
And then eating milk, running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain in his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried. Period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh,
The
somebody that got
bouncer.
paid?
Yeah, he said like I was
Yeah,
standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
The images are there.
Diddy five. Hashtag no Diddy.
Girl, if Jaguar Wright's telling the truth, the whole entertainment world's about to flip upside down. And this isn't just about Oprah and Diddy. This could be pulling back the curtain on the entire industry. The streets are saying it could expose all kinds of dirt, secrets, and shady deals we never even knew about. Can you imagine what'll happen if Jaguar starts dropping names? Celebrities, producers, execs, nobody is going to be safe. This tea is so hot, it might just burn Hollywood down. And you know what? Maybe it's about time. This industry's been hiding things for way too long. So, keep your eyes on this story. because it's far from over. The tea is just starting to spill, and trust me, there's a whole lot more coming. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. After this, nothing in entertainment will ever be the same. You ready for